Hello, my people. Welcome to Dima's Kitchen. Today we are cooking the popular Okpa Enugu State Okpa Wawa. Please subscribe, like, and click on your notification bell. So for this recipe, we're going to need okpa, crayfish, maggi, pepper, onions, palm oil, and salt. The measurements will be in the description box. So start by sieving your okpa. You don't have to do this, but I find doing this makes it easier when I'm mixing the okpa. So I sieve my all okpa flour. I cut up my onions, Scotch bonnet, and just add a little bit of water. Blend it together. Add your stock cube as well, and the crayfish. Blend it all together for a smooth blending. Okay, so I just blend that all in to a nice smooth paste. So to a pot, I'm gonna add my oil. I have about 600 ml of oil, and I'm gonna be adding very hot, just boiled water. This helps you get that consistency that you want your okpa to have, and it holds everything together. And then after doing this, I'm going to be adding my sieved okpa powder, and then I'm going to use my my pestle, and then I'm going to start turning. This is some good arm workout. Okay, if you want your okpa to no, you have to, don't skip this step. So I turn this and turn this, give it a good turn, and I make sure both arms get the workout. You see how it's coming together. You can see the consistency as well, and see it's coming together really nicely. And then I start to add my hot water little by little. As I'm adding, I'm also stirring with the pestle, or akodo in Igbo. I'm stirring with my pestle, and then I add again, and then I turn. The key here is to make sure this consistency is maintained. This is what makes sure that your okpa comes out really nicely, really, without them separating when it's cooked. So now I'm satisfied, with how much I've added so far. I'm adding my blended pepper, a little bit of crayfish, onions, and my stock in at this point. You can also add your salt in at this point as well. I started with a tablespoon of salt first, but you probably need more. I did need more, so I added a bit more salt to taste. You know how you like your salt. But you have to be careful, because it's hard to remedy it. If you add too much salt, it's really difficult to remedy it. So in knowing when you've added enough water, if you see I'm just scooping up, it's runny but not too runny. It's also loose, if that makes sense. Like, it's not thick, but it's not too runny either. So this I also sieve it when I'm done. This part you don't really have to do, but I like to do this because okpa is flour, like it's in a flour form. Sometimes might have like a little bit of a still sand at the bottom of it, like the very fine sand. So I like to do this also, just to make sure my okpa is very smooth. So if I have like anything that wasn't like well blended, but like I said, you can totally skip this part. This is just optional. So to my pot, I line it with the foil. You can use anything, foil, parchment paper, nylon. Yeah, and I pour my hot water in it to start boiling. So also your hot water must be boiling before you start adding your okpa, because the key here is maintaining the consistency. You don't want anything to, like the consistency like break apart. So yeah, make sure your pot of butter is boiling hot, you're prepped, you're ready, with your nylon. So if you're using a cup, whatever you're using, make sure you're nice and ready and good to go. So I stir, use any cup of your choice, and I put in a bag. This can get a bit tricky and a bit messy as well, yeah. Make sure you kind of stir your okpa with the your cup or whatever it is before you scoop. It's really important. And you're putting it straight into the boiling pot of water. Please do be careful so you don't burn yourself with the hot water as you're putting it in. So after I put it all in, I'll add a bit more just boiled water to cover the okpa. So basically let your okpa be swimming inside the hot water, and then you cover. So you can cook this for like an hour. I like to cook mine for an hour, but you can cook from 45 minutes to 1 hour depending on how much okpa you're making. As well, do check from time to time, just to make sure you have enough water so that your okpa doesn't sort of dry out or something, but it wouldn't because you added a lot of water to start with. So there we have it, guys. Our okpa is nice and ready. Check out the consistency, like okpa wow. Enjoy yours with whatever you want to enjoy it with. Some use custard, pap. I love mine with Coke, cold glass of Coke. Thank you guys for watching. Please do subscribe and like, and comment down below. If you try this out, let me know how it went. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.